Hey, I'm going to do a collective reading. This is just going to be whatever comes out. I did a you versus them reading, a no contact reading, and a twin flame reading. And the you versus them and the no contact reading kind of felt like it was connected in some way. So you might want to go watch that, both of those, if you're dealing with that situation. If twin flame resonates with you, might go watch that. I only encourage people to watch that if that's, absolutely what they think their, storyline is, because everything is not a twin flame. The same thing I say all the time. Everything's not twin flame. Just because it's intense doesn't mean it's twin flame. And if it is twin flame, it's no reason to stay in a toxic situation. That's not good for you either, as well. Felt the need to say that. Anyway, hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment, anything. Any interaction helps the algorithm. So anyways, let's get started. So I got some oracle, and so recalling jumped out, memories, missing someone, and reminiscing. So somebody may be in like the energy of like, it's given Page of Swords. So like looking at pictures, just thinking about the past. This also could be looking at somebody's social media as well. I have skirt, quick getaway, the runner, and escaping. So somebody might be like thinking about somebody that left. Light bulb moment, sudden realization, feeling inspired, and insightful awareness. Yeah. I'm not going to take this to red flagged. So warning signs, take heed in a risky situation. So I feel like there was something here. This looks like past energy, by the way. Focus, please. Anyways, it'll focus in a second. So I feel like somebody here is like dealing with, this looks like a past situation with, because there's a runner involved in the situation. So I feel like somebody left a situation. And this person that left the situation is either like sitting around looking at pictures, thinking about the past or something like that. But this light bulb moment seems kind of like a little bit like maybe judgment card energy or the hanged man type energy, where somebody's having some sort of moment of like awareness about the connection or something like that. And also have brick wall. So this is like a defense mechanism, guarded and hard to reach. So this could be some sort of like no contact situation or something like that. Finally focused, thank God. Okay, so let's get to the tarot on the situation. Tell me what the collective needs to know. Tell me what the collective needs to know. Tell me what the collective needs to know about this situation. Temperance card in the reverse. This is Sagittarius energy. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Water energy. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Air energy. And the Ten of Wands. Sagittarius. More Sagittarius energy. This could be a Sagittarius, but doesn't have to be. I feel like somebody is not at peace in a situation. I feel like somebody's trying to make peace with a situation with this Temperance in reverse. But I feel like they're just not, though, with the Ten of Swords in the reverse. This is like this is not gotten over. Whatever, this might have been some sort of betrayal or something like that. I have two tens out here, the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords, and tens are about ending. So some situation here came to an end. And somebody's trying to find peace in it, but It just seems like they can't. With this Ten of Wands, it feels like somebody's incredibly burdened by something here, burdened by maybe thoughts of the past, thoughts of this person. With the Nine of Cups in the reverse, it feels like an energy of like greed. So I don't really know what that means. But I also see, when I see the Nine of Cups, I also see drinking. And I don't have that in the oracle out here at all, but somebody could definitely be doing some drinking during this, and this is when maybe this energy comes out. Okay, so let's get this Temperance in reverse. What is this Temperance in reverse? What is this Temperance in reverse? Five of Pentacles. This definitely looks like maybe a ghosting situation. I have the Three of Swords in reverse as well. Yeah, this is another like not being able to or somebody trying to get over something, trying to get over some sort of heartbreak. Maybe this is the thing just came out of nowhere or something like that. Maybe somebody ghosted somebody out of nowhere. And that's what this person's having a really hard time trying to process. So what's this Nine of Cups in the reverse? What is this Nine of Cups in the reverse? Queen of Cups. This is Cancerian, Pisces, and Pisces and Scorpio, sorry. And I have the Eight of Cups here too. So somebody definitely walked away from a situation where there was deep emotions here. I feel like that's, somebody is not proud of themselves. I just heard that. Somebody is not proud of themselves for the situation. I don't know what this was, but somebody's just, they're not proud of themselves in a situation. I have the Wheel of Fortune here in the reverse, so it does kind of look like somebody is thinking about coming back to the situation. At the very least, this person is finding it difficult to move on. Difficult to move on. I have the Tower card in the reverse, Aries, Scorpio energy, and it feels like, you know, to let go of this situation would be a massive Tower moment for somebody. It would be a massive like upheaval for this person to accept that the situation is really over, and I feel like this person is having a really hard time processing this and having a hard time accepting that as well. What was this Ten of Swords? What was this Ten of Swords? What was this Ten of Swords? The Magician card, Gemini, Virgo energy. I feel like there was some sort of manipulation involved in the situation. I feel like it's like somebody tried to orchestrate a situation and something went really wrong. Something went really wrong in the situation. I have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. It kind of seems like there was some no follow through. Yeah, no follow through with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. There was no follow through in a situation here, and I feel like that's what led to the betrayal or led to this painful ending, is what the Ten of Swords is, a painful ending. And I feel like, yeah. What's this Ten of Wands, though? What is this Ten of Wands? This somebody's burdened by something. What is this Ten of Wands? Four of Wands. And I also have the Page of Swords in the reverse. And I have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. And I also have the Moon card, Pisces energy. I feel as if there's somebody here who like felt like a deep soul connection with somebody. This is my 1111 card. There's somebody here that felt a deep connection with somebody, like this was some sort of union between two people. And a Page of Swords in the reverse, it's like this person's very stuck on thinking about this, very stuck maybe looking, again, like I said, looking at pictures, looking at somebody's social media, not really being able to get past it. With the Eight of Swords in the reverse, it's the same kind of energy for me. It's like stuck in a self-imposed prison. I feel like this situation is a self-imposed prison because there was a cause, obviously, to the situation. I feel like somebody put themselves in this situation, and I think they know that. I think they do know that. I think they have some sort of self-awareness of, you know, I feel like somebody has some sort of awareness. What this moon card is giving me, somebody could be like having dreams of the other person or something like that, but I feel like there's just hidden emotions here. Whoever this is, this person is like putting on a brave face during the day, but they're really hiding their emotions and they're masking a lot. Masking, yeah. That's what this Five of Swords is giving me. Somebody masking. You know, this is about, you know, manipulation, game playing, winning at all costs and things like that. But this, you know what, and that could have been part of the situation. Somebody trying to, like, I don't know, like, play somebody or play somebody's emotions or something like that. That could have been the case. But also I'm seeing this, he's gathering swords behind these other two people's back. And so what this is looking to me is like when nobody's looking, this person is heavily like entrenched in this goes over and over in a person's head, somebody's head. I have the World card here, so it's like some sort of cycle between two people came to an end. I do feel like this is like a blocking situation, a ghosting situation, and I'm doing just the overview before I go with my other cards, and somebody's finding it difficult to move on from the situation. This is a major upheaval for somebody. Okay, so let me go to my other card so we can get like a little more. So what is this red flagged card? This warning signs, take heed in a risky situation. What is that? What is that here for the collective? Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Five of Swords out here again. Yeah, Magician card. There was some heavy manipulation in this situation. Heavy manipulation in this situation. I feel like maybe this had some sort of like codependency involved here. This could have been a codependent relationship. And what I mean by codependent is like somebody in this situation really only accepted this situation, whatever this was, and we'll get more on that, but somebody only accepted this situation because it was like they didn't want to be alone, or they just wanted to be loved. And oftentimes when, you know, we have this hole in us where we just want to be loved, we accept situations that we should never accept. We deal with people that we should not, we see red flags and we completely ignore them because we don't want to be alone. And I've been there before, so, I mean, I understand. I understand that, and it feels a little bit like that's what this situation is. But I feel like somebody also had like a moment of clarity and got free of the situation. So what is this person's feelings towards the collective? The person that the collective, and I do feel like this is the collective's energy here. Okay. Normally what comes out is the other person's feelings, and I feel like I'm not thinking that this is the other person's feelings. I think this is the collective's feelings. So let's get the other person's feelings. What's the other person's feelings towards the collective? What's the other person's feelings towards the collective? They also have the Ten of Wands. So you guys are both burdened by the situation. You both burdened by the situation. They have the Six of Swords. So I feel like this person also has tried moving on from this situation. This could be a physical distance between two people. This Nine of Wands is giving me like once bitten, twice shy. But I feel like this person does want to offer some sort of apology. If this is not an apology, this is some sort of small communication. They want to, because pages are about communication. So I feel like this person does want to communicate. My problem I'm having with this person is that the fish that's in his cup, this is very kind of immature energy. This is, this is just not the King of Cups. You know what I mean? It's not as stable. It's not as, it's not what you would really want. A Page of Cups is not what you should really want in a relationship. This person has the Temperance card, Sagittarius. You also had the Temperance card as well. There could be some mirroring going on here. Again, I feel like this person is trying to make peace with the situation as well. I do think they're trying to make peace with the situation. Tower card, they also have the Tower card. This situation definitely is a tower for this person. And the Strength card, Leo energy. This person is trying to, have inner strength in the situation. I feel like, again, they may have wanted to reach out to the collective, but they haven't done that. And with this Tower card, it just kind of feels like this situation between you and your person, it's a Tower moment for them too. They are feeling this. They're feeling this. Page of Swords. They also, you had the Page of Swords. There's a lot of mirroring going on here. And they also had the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So you both are not, this is some, and the Four of Wands. And the Ten of Swords in the reverse. You guys are mirroring each other. I don't know who this could be. Twin flame. And I don't normally say twin flame if I don't really see it. This looks like, if it's not twin flame, this is a soulmate. This is a soulmate. This is heavy mirroring energy. Heavy mirroring energy. The only difference that I see is that where the collective is kind of struggling to move on, it's not that your person's not struggling to move on. It's just that I don't think they think that there's ever going to be another chance here. You see what I'm saying? They don't think there's going to be another chance here. And that's why they kind of have the Tower in the upright, because I feel like this person is kind of letting the Tower fall. Because I do, with the brick walls here, this could be definitely a blocking situation or something like that. I feel like this person doesn't think there is ever going to be another chance. And that's why they have not reached out. And that's why, but they're in the same energy you are. I'm getting ringing in this ear right now. Like, that's usually confirmation for me that what I'm saying is correct. This person is mirroring you. They feel exactly the same way that you feel in the moment. Interesting. I have the King of Cups and I have the Queen of Cups here. This definitely looks like some sort of divine connection. Definitely looks like some sort of divine connection here. I said before, if this person was to reach out to you as the Page of Cups, they should not do that. There could be some sort of like leveling up. Yeah, Six of Wands. There could be some sort of leveling up here for this person. Judgment card, Scorpio energy. This is, the Judgment card is about like transfer, like being at a crossroads, like having to, like leveling up, like having an awakening. This person their eyes are being opened right now. Their eyes are definitely being opened right now. So what's this person's actions going to be towards the collective? What's their person's actions going to be towards the collective? What's this person's actions going to be towards the collective? I have the Ace of Wands here. This could be some sort of communication. Eight of Wands. Yeah, this person really wants to communicate. They really want to communicate. Four of Swords. They've been reflecting on this. Like I said, with this recalling card, I don't want you to think your person has, if there has been no contact, don't think that they haven't been sitting around thinking about this, because they have. They have a lot. It doesn't matter what mask they wear. It doesn't matter what they post on social media. By the way, stop looking at their social media. The people don't post. They post their highlight reels. Whatever this person is posting, it doesn't matter. That's just not the whole truth. This person absolutely is thinking about you, especially when they're drinking. That's coming through strong. That's coming through strong. So what's going to be the outcome in this situation? What's going to be the outcome in this situation? This is a pretty common storyline lately. And I have been tapping into the twin flame energy a lot lately, and it's, you know, been completely led. Like I was supposed to do a Who's Your Soulmate reading the other night, and as soon as I like was meditating on the reading, it was twin flame. I was all of a sudden recalling dreams I'd had and all kinds of things like that, and it was like almost forced out of me. So what's going to be the outcome in this situation? Well, I have the Ace of Cups in the reverse and the Lover's card, Gemini energy. This could be same sex. Doesn't have to be. That's just what's on the card. So it, like, I'm going to say it. You know, and I have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. In the heart of the matter, there is this connection. This connection has not left. It has not gone anywhere. It's still very much there. If you're thinking about this person, they're thinking about you. It's there. I just saw 2112 on my timer. There's just a lot of sadness around the situation. A lot of sadness and a lot of kind of regret. But the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse is giving me regret. Death card in the reverse. This isn't, the situation is not dead for either person, I don't think. But will they be, you know, taking any sort of action? It doesn't really look like they're going to be taking any sort of action anytime soon. Yeah, Eight of Cups. I really feel like for some reason this person is like walking away for now. So, and they're walking away for the Six of Pentacles in the reverse because they can't reciprocate the energy right now. I don't know what their reasoning is. And I'm also going to tell you that you don't have to sit around and wait on somebody that can't reciprocate. If they can't reciprocate, they can't reciprocate. For whatever reason is, it doesn't matter what reason. If they can't reciprocate, walk away and leave them alone. That's my advice on the situation, but I'll get advice from the cards as well. I'm not seeing a lot of third-party energy. Well, yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of third-party energy out here. I do have the Three of Swords. And I do have the Six of Pentacles, but, well, okay, well, okay. It could be. It could be third party. This might be third party. Anyways, what is the advice in the situation? What's the advice in the situation for the collective? King of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, stand on business in this situation. I don't know. I really don't know. You know, I really don't know what this situation was. It's really not giving me that, but I feel like somebody did something. Your person did something to hurt you. And you walked away from this situation. You're both sitting around, you know, fantasizing, thinking about each other, thinking about reaching out, not doing that though for the obvious reasons. And this person's reasoning for not reaching out to you is because they don't think that you would have them back, honestly. But, and also I want to say, if they do reach out to you, I mean, they don't have it to reciprocate right now. And I don't know if this is energy, or they're in another relationship, or they're in, you know, a difficult period of their life or something like that. Could be. I have the Seven of Cups and I have the Two of Pentacles here. So like, this person could be in a place in their lives where Two of Swords, like they're in between. That's the energy that's giving me. They're in an in-between moment in their lives, and they really, I feel like they just don't have it to give. If this is twin flame, you know, the only way to come back into union is to come into union with yourself. Come into union with yourself. Yeah, I have the Hanged Man here in Pisces energy. Accept this situation. Accept the situation and see like the truth in the situation. If again, if this is twin flame or this is a soulmate, this is somebody that you are meant to be with, the universe will absolutely bring you back to this person. The universe will bring you back to this person. Yeah, Ace of Swords. That's confirmation of what I just said. It will bring you back to this person. So I feel like the advice here is, like I said, you know, move on with your life. You don't have to forget about this person. You can wish them well. And like I said, if you're meant to be with this person, you will be with this person. You don't have to do anything. The only thing you have to do is come into union with yourself. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do, period, at all in life, is take care of yourself, love other people, you know, walk your path. I don't know who this is for, but this is for somebody. Walk your path. Don't worry. This person is thinking about you. They still love you. But there's some sort of situation here that, you know, it's just, yeah, this person's in the only thing I can describe it as the energy is that they're in the in-between. They don't know what they want. They don't know where they're going. I feel like they may be feeling a little lost or something like that. So, you know, that's not a good person to get into a relationship with in the first place, no matter who they are. So, yeah, that's what I have for the collective. I'm going to be doing the 2026 astrology, and then I'm going to finish the Who's Coming Towards You, Earth signs, and then at some point, I think on Christmas Day, I'm going to do an all signs reading, and it will be a little more extended than my last one. I think my last one was maybe averaging about 3 or 4 minutes apiece on the reading. This one's going to be a little more drawn out, so there's that. But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching.